gonna get vengeance. He's gonna get that nigga. You break that down, go to Hebrews 10 and what's that? 30. Hebrews 10 and 30. When he's talking about he's gonna get yeah, get that.
Hebrews chapter 10, verse 30. For we know him that hath said, vengeance belongeth unto me.
Yep.
I will recompense, saith the Lord Yahweh. And again the Lord shall judge his people.
So that was concerning Israel, his own people, man. All you niggas that ain't right, that are a part of this fold, that are in this house, I'ma get you. Or you mistreated the true men of the Lord, I got you. The Lord's gonna get the vengeance, man. The scoffers and the scorners, you men that did the prophets of the Lord much evil, he's gonna get you. The Yaakov, the avengers, you dudes that slandered the men of the Lord, that's who that's talking about. The same men who mistreated Paul, the apostles, the disciples. You was raging hell against them. You was delivering up the counsel, unjust counsels. That's talking about niggas like that, man. Dudes who are not really being brotherly to their brother. You might as well interpret where it says in Matthew the 5th chapter, go there real quick, Matthew 5. Matthew 5 real quick. Bless them that curse you, bless. Yeah, should be in Matthew the 5th chapter.
It's Matthew 5 and 44. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you.
So is this talking about everybody? Is that talking about every? So when Esau mistreat us, we supposed to pray for him? We supposed to bless it. We supposed to bless him and pray for him for Edomites? No, man. This was among his people.
God, we ain't even supposed to be praying amongst all Israel. We must say, I pray for them. Pray not for them.
Pray not for the world. For the world.
I pray not for the world.
Yeah.
Lift not a prayer up for these people.
Lift not a prayer up for them, man. This is talking about Israel, man. This is talking about amongst the discipleship, man. And when you read up all the way to the top, it's telling you Yahawashi is addressing his disciples on how to deal among each other.
All right.
They had nothing to do with Esau.
It never had nothing to do with Esau. All this book does is condemn Esau.
That's it.
Covenants was given
From
to Israel.
front to back.
Yeah. This ain't talking about among the other nations, man. And damn sure for damn sure not Esau. All right. So read that again. So we supposed to be peaceably with all men. We supposed to honor all men. But we supposed to include Esau in that.
It's Matthew 5 and 44. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you.
So we supposed to do good to them. To Esau. Hey, I'm not gonna render evil to him, but I'm damn sure not gonna do anything good for him either. All right? Because we spiritual men. The weapons of our warfare is not carnal. Vengeance is his, saith the Lord. And guess what? He's going to use us to fulfill his vengeance against them when our right time comes. When it be that right time, that's when the Lord's going to raise us up, and we are going to get vengeance on these damn devils out here, man. Yeah, that's what we waiting on. But right now, we going to rebuke this man. We going to consume him with the fire of the Lord's mouth.
That's right. As much as brothers want to put their hands on Esau, we can't. It ain't our job to do it. Our job is to push this word and wait for Yahawashi.
Come.
That's it.
So Yahawashi gonna get the ultimate.
So he rise up to the
What
plate.
we can do with our hands to Esau ain't nothing compared to what the Heavenly Father gonna do to him.
Yep. Hey, and if we touch Esau, the Lord will get vengeance on us.
Yep, sevenfold.
Here comes the devil. Here comes Satan. You know,
So what's going
we're
on?
supposed to honor him.
No, I honor all of you.
This is the vessel one to honor, huh?
Yeah, that right there.
The disciples.
Yeah,
We are.
yeah, we are the disciples. You're right.
Yep,
You're
you
right.
got that right.
Yep. He don't even realize the spirit of the Lord made him say that to
Yeah.
us. He said, "You're the disciples."
Yep.
Come on, man. That was the spirit of the Lord, man.
That's the first one I turned the camera on all day.
Yeah.
I ain't turned the camera on nobody all day.
I can't. That was the devil honoring us.
Come.
But we not finna show honor to him
None.
because he's the dishonorable seed.
That's right.
Hey, what does that say in Proverbs?
Vessel to be
If if that what you do please the Lord, He will make even His enemies be at peace with you.
Peace.
You know? Come on, man.
Yep.
Obviously, we out here doing the right thing.
Huh.
And then you got this demon over here. She don't know what she. Hey, she's bugged out. She been
That
walking
2K.
pacing back and forth for like the last hour.
Yeah.
You know, under them spirits, man.
Huh.
But this is all the power of Yahawashi, man. You know. So yeah, now that you done read that in Matthew 5, that was concerning his disciples. You know, Isaiah 8 and 14. When it says to curse them to bless them that curse you, and to be peaceful, you know, pray for your enemies, so to speak. That was only talking about amongst the disciples,
Huh.
amongst the church, the body, the elect. Ultimately, Israel, when we were all under the law before Yahawashi came, we had the law that said we're not supposed to bear grudges. You know, we're supposed to love our neighbor as ourselves, and we dealt like that. We dealt as such. But Jay always been wicked. Not everybody's a brother now.
That's right. Not all
You
Israel
can't trust in
are
any brother, man. The brothers are those that what? That do the will of Yahawashi.
That's right.
You know?
Isaiah 8.
Isaiah 8:14.
It's Isaiah chapter
Stay where
8,
you at in Matthew 5.
verse 14. And he shall be a sanctuary, but for a stone of stumbling and for a rock of offense to both the houses of Israel, for a gain and for a snare.
And this is talking about Yahawashi. He's actually that rock. That's a stumbling block to both the house of Judah and Israel. Only the elect, his disciples, which are the elect, they're the only ones that's going to get this true understanding. Okay? They're going to get this word. They're going to get the breakdowns, the mysteries, you know, the parables. They're going to get that understanding.
Huh.
Go ahead.
For a gin and for a snare to the inhabitants of Jerusalem.
Yep.
And many among them shall stumble and fall and be broken and be snared and be taken.
Hey, that's all you false groups, you false prophets, you scoffers and you scorners, the average 2/3 nigga in the streets.
That's right.
That's in all these different, under these different denominations of Roman Catholicism, whether they be in Islam, Seventh-day Adventist, Pentecostal, Methodist, Baptist, okay, Jehovah's Wickedness, all right, that are in Kemet, Buddhism, whatever, man. Their stumbling block is Yahawashi. And
right.
Yahawashi is what? This word. Keep going.
Bind up the testimony, seal the law among my disciples.
Woo! Seal this among them. All right? Seal this among my disciples. Okay? Those that are disciplined under Yahawashi, man. All right? Now go back to Matthew.
It's Matthew 5.
So this is to you disciples among the disciples. Okay, Yahawashi's men.
Matthew 5 and 44. But I say unto you, love your enemies. Bless them that curse you.
Love your enemies that are within the discipleship. All right, all the laborers, y'all not clicking eye to eye. There's tension between y'all. All right, that's what that's talking about, man. And you got an example of that right now, man. You know, I'm not gonna get into the particulars of it, but y'all know who y'all are. You know, it's always gonna be clashes because we men in the flesh.
That's right.
It's gonna be you. There's a such thing as enemies in the truth. Enemies, basically, you're gonna have an enemy in the truth that's still a man of the Lord. You just not gonna see eye to eye. But guess what? For the sake of the church, you still gonna band together and do this work.
That's right.
All right. You're still gonna consider the brotherhood, even if you don't really get along with a certain guy. Or you might just be separated because y'all got different spirits. You know, certain brothers like to deal a certain way. They come from different aspects of life. So, you know, you're gonna differentiate in certain aspects, man.
But we still come under the
But
same
we
doctrine.
still under the same spirit, the same doctrine.
Same
We still
banner.
speaking the same thing. Okay, that's what this talking about, man. Go ahead.
Bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you. And pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you.
Yeah, because ultimately, if that person is not right, the Lord's gonna get him. All right, you just do what you gotta do. Maintain your integrity and your honor. All right, you still be a brother.
That's right.
You know, even to the brother that's treating you like shit, man.
Take the low.
Take the low. Suffering wrongfully, you gotta go through that in this thing, man.
The Lord will reward you.
This has nothing to fucking do with Esau, man. This has nothing to do with an Edomite, an Ammonite, a Moabite. You know, basically a cracker, man. It has nothing to do with them. All right, this book is not pertaining to nobody but Israel.
That's right.
Okay. Jump up to the first verse.
It's Matthew 5.
Jump to the top.
It's Matthew 5 and 1. And seeing the multitudes, he went up into the mountain, into a mountain. And when he was set, his disciples came unto him, and he opened his mouth and taught them, saying,
Wait. Who was he talking to?
The disciples.
Read it again.
And seeing the multitudes, he went up into a
A
mountain.
lot of people act like he was talking to the world. You know, they'll try to take what the Lord said when he was speaking among who he's addressing. They will try to take that and apply it to everybody. This goes for all nations. It just told you, according to the gospel, who he's talking to.
That's right.
Read it again.
And he was set. His disciples came unto him, and he opened his mouth and taught them.
And he
saying,
opened his mouth and taught them. He taught the disciples. So when you read all of Matthew's the 5th chapter, that was him teaching his men, his disciples, man. Israelites. Men who were following him.
Devout men.
Okay? It wasn't no Edomite disciples, man. Those Romans, they were the devil, man. Okay? They were the damn devil, man. All right? They were engaged in all type of orgies, homosexuality, worshiping Jupiter, being a bunch of freaks, man. You know? The damn sure Yahawashi was not talking to nobody but his people, man.
That's right.
Go ahead, Al.
And he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
Blessed are you, my disciples, that are poor in spirit, for yours is the kingdom of heaven. Okay? So anything that's being addressed in the New Testament, it was still always regarding Israel.
That's right.
It was always to Israel, man. No matter where you go in the New Testament, it was always concerning Israel.
2, 4, and about.
Okay? It never had any concern for Esau, man. So when you try to use that scripture to justify not getting on Esau, that let us know without a shadow of a doubt, you sold out, Nate. You done, man. You're through. Okay? If you're gonna come out and repent, I don't really see it.
Too much pride.
You got too much pride. And you really meant what you said. I've seen it in your countenance, man. Especially that Benjamite, that demon that sit up there with you, he was serious. If we hear anything about any of you camps out there, and you out there getting into it with Esau, or you speaking down on the so-called white man, we shutting your camp down. You was dead serious. That was an order. Y'all put that out as an order, man. You know? That was a commandment of men. You know? So we supposed to be peacefully with all men? I'm talking about amongst our people, man. Go back to Romans 12.
The demons finally left.
I need water. Go back to Romans 12. 12 and like 18.
It's Romans 12 and 18. If it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men.
Yeah, that's right, man. Be peaceably with all men. All right? Hey, and I'll say this. Even though this doesn't apply to Esau, if you're working for Esau, what you gonna do? Be smart.
Yeah.
Common sense. Be wise as serpents and harmless as doves.
That's right.
All right, we still gotta live in a society. So if to take it in that context, we'll be peaceable with Esau for our convenience.
If you gotta deal with Esau, use it to your advantage.
Exactly, man.
You need this job. So
Yeah.
be wise. Don't be condemning Esau at your job.
Exactly.
That's not wise.
Or out here acting a nigga.
That's not wisdom.
Kind.
All right. Don't get stupid and imply that we're trying to say you're supposed to rebuke Esau all day, every day, even at the job and shit, man. No, you gotta be wise, man.
You're supposed to be staying in the spirit.
Yeah. You know. Certain times you gonna open up the door for Esau, you know, just out of common courtesy. But that still don't mean that he ain't the devil.
That's
That
right.
still don't mean that you trust him.
You don't
That
want
don't
them
mean that you
behind
honor
you.
him.
If I open the doors because I don't want them behind me.
Hey, you know. And I'm not gonna rebuke Esau on the job because I'm gonna get fired.
Yeah.
Okay?
Still gotta live here.
You still gotta live here, man. Even
Lord
if you see
takes
a
them
damn
out.
homo. You got homos in your family, the best thing to do is just avoid them. You ain't gotta go at their neck. You ain't gotta choke them out. You know? You ain't gotta do none of that.
But you ain't got to sit down and
But
eat
you
with
ain't gotta
them.
be around them either. All right, that's as far as the peace goes with a sodomite. We just
right.
won't be around you.
Peace.
Peace. You do your thing. I'ma do me. All right, but you still gonna be destroyed though.
Right.
You know, straight up. All right. Go ahead.
Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves.
Yeah, because we can't do nothing.
That's right.
We gotta turn the other cheek, right? And really, turning the other cheek is really concerning your brother too. You know, we gotta turn our cheek to any ill treatment, whether a brother's doing it intentionally or unintentionally, man. Brothers might say certain things that's offensive, but he really didn't mean to do it. Certain brothers might slip at the tongue and say something that they really didn't mean to say. You got to turn the other cheek to that, you know. But also, we got to turn the other cheek to all the wickedness that we getting tired of, man, because we can't act on it.
We
We
can't
can't
act on it.
execute the judgment like we want to.
We have no power in our hands, you know?
Yeah.
We
This,
waiting.
this ain't our kingdom. Sorry.
We waiting for Yahawashi to give us that power, you know? And then once we get that power, you know, whatever he want done is done.
All bets off.
We be at, even with the police, we hate them. You know, these Edomite cops. But guess what? We not finna cuss them out. I mean, we cuss them out, but if it's in the spirit too. But for the most part, if you driving and you getting pulled over,
You ain't about to be like, oh,
you ain't finna, yeah, you ain't
about
finna,
to go in.
you're not finna provoke him, man, because he's itching to do something to
Kind,
you. Use wisdom.
kind.
Like Yahawashi said, this is my kingdom. We said, my men will fight.
My men will fight.
This ain't our kingdom.
Exactly,
We're
man.
not about to be up here with, you know, shit the fan. We ain't gonna be up here with 2/3 niggas fighting Esau.
Yahawashi say, agree with thine adversary quickly.
Yes, yeah. I'm still trying to get that out.
You
bro.
know?
That's the spirit right there.
Hey, straight up, man. That's talking about, you know, these modern day Roman centurions, man. If he says he says to pull over, you pull over. He wants you to get your license and registration. Get it out, man.
It's his anyway.
That's it. You know? So, yeah, avenge not yourselves. Yahawashi is going to get vengeance on our enemies,
That's right.
man. You know?
Make his enemies our footstool.
Yeah. That was the point. Isaiah 48:22. Because really, even though we live peaceably, there's still no peace to these devils, man. All right? We're going to condemn these devils to their face.
Isaiah chapter 48, verse 22. There is no peace, saith the Lord Yahweh, unto the wicked.
Come on, bro. Read that again.
There is no peace, saith the Lord Yahweh, unto the wicked.
The Lord said that. It said, thus saith Yahweh. He said there's no peace to the wicked.
Who's the wicked?
Who's the wicked?
Who's the wicked? All throughout the scriptures. It's Esau. Ain't no getting around that.
There's no peace to the wicked, man. No peace, man. Give them no rest. No rest, man. All right? Make not silence. All right? So obviously that means be at peaceably with all men among your brothers, man. Okay? Go back to Matthew 5, where it says, blessed be the peacemakers. I believe it's verses down from where you was at. We ain't peaceable to this damn devil.
That's right.
It's Matthew 5:9. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of the Most High.
That's right, man. You know, brothers that's able to patch up whatever schisms, you know, that brothers may have, man. You know? You got brothers that mediates between brothers, solves certain issues. You know, brothers that are that hold councils. You know, a brother that's willing to hold counsel, and he judged the situation by the scriptures, and he's able to bring peace between the two after he brought the judgment out. That was a peacemaker, man. All right. Straight up. Blessed be the peacemakers, man. Making peace with Esau.
No
The
one.
Lord just said, no, there's no peace to the wicked. You know?
Lord gonna bring that peace.
You know? There ain't gonna be no peace. You know? Straight up, man. Jake bugged
Making all
out.
that goddamn noise.
He looked like this, like, looked like he's straight ahead, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, that was yeah, man, you know. So, hey, you took the scriptures out of context, man. All right, us up here, we got too much fear of the Lord to openly and just freely go off blatantly on camera amongst Israel, man. All right, we got too much fear of the Lord to do such a thing, man. And even if we did break down something wrong, we immediately gonna repent and correct ourselves, man.
Or one of the brothers gonna correct you.
Yeah. Or brothers are gonna. Hey, if you dudes in the IUIC actually love Nate, you were rebuking Nate. Now I'm not talking about the people under Nate. I'm talking about the dudes on the panel.
That got some say something.
That got a little, that's in the ranks. You know. But they all in cahoots just like Nate.
Yeah, they all getting some paper.
They all getting out. Nate sharing that bread with these niggas, man.
So they ain't gonna disrupt that money.
Nah. You know?
Sakia was the only one that disrupted some of that money.
2 Corinthians 4 and 12.
2 Corinthians.
4 and 2.
2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 2. But have renounced the hidden.
Start up a verse.
Start at 1.
Yeah.
2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 1. Therefore, seeing we have this ministry, as we have received mercy, we faint not.
Because we received the mercy from Yahawashi the moment we came into the truth.
That's right.
Once we acknowledged that we were Israel and that we believed on Yahawashi, that he's the Mashiach, that's when the Lord started giving us mercy. He took those demons that was on us off of us, gave us a clean slate. All right, now we're ministers. Now he gave us position. Go ahead.
But we have renounced the hidden things of dishonesty.
We renounce the hidden things of dishonesty, man. Okay, now we're honest. We're honest among the Akim, amongst the fold, man. All right. You got to be truthful. You got to deal honest in the Lord, man. Okay. Go ahead.
Not walking in craftiness, nor handling the word of the Most High deceitfully.
Nor handling the word of the Lord deceitfully, man. That's Nate. He's handling the word of the Lord deceitfully, man.
From the name.
From the name, this telling different prophecies. You know, telling our
taking away from the word.
Here
add to it.
Remember he said Trump with the travel ban was that fulfilled what prophecy?
Second Ezra 15.
Yeah.
The new moon is a full moon.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You corrupting the word of the Most High, man. You doing the work of the Lord deceitful. Read that again.
Not walking in craftiness, nor handling the word of the Most High deceitfully.
Because he's walking in craftiness, man. You know, he's real slick, real cunning. He knows how to maneuver them words and get into the minds of the people in his congregation. That's why the elders call him Baron Samedi, the ruler over those zombies, man. He knows how to get into their minds and control them.
He's a good orator.
He's a good orator. All right, he knows how to project himself. All right, he has theatrics down pat.
Smiling all the time.
You know?
Like the lady said.
The Cheshire Cat smile.
Yeah. You swear it was Shakespeare sitting up there speaking, man.
Yeah.
You know?
But by manifestation of the truth, condemning ourselves to every man's conscience in the sight of the Most High, Yahweh. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost.
Yeah. That's what it all boils down to, man. It just means that you're lost, man. You know, the Lord, basically, he blinded you. That's what it all boils down to, man. And there's certain prophets that the Lord chose to deceive. The prophecy got to be fulfilled, man, because he don't want all Israel.
No.
A lot of them, they think it's a numbers thing. We're
be
dealing with this
purged.
truth anyway.
Gotta
We
be
got to wake
purged.
up as many Israelites as we can. It's all about preaching to all Israel. We got to make sure all Israel wake up. The scriptures tell you that only a remnant is going to wake up.
And you know what? That's
They're
a
going to
mindset-
obtain it.
That's
Yeah.
the mindset of one of those mega church preachers where they want to get as many in their congregation as they can so they to get that money.
Monetary.
That's,
it, man.
that's all it is.
That's why those same Israelite groups who sold out or got the 501c3 charter, you'll never hear them preaching elect.
No.
You don't hear them preaching about the elect. It's about all Israel because they need as many souls as they can.
Well,
Right? Because more people equals more revenue. More revenue.
Matthew 7 and 14.
A bigger building.
Yeah.
Bigger building. Like they built a school over there, right? And they built a school.
That's what they trying to do.
Yeah.
Well, they already built several schools.
Yeah.
They even got a sanctuary out here. You know?
The Most High don't need a lot of men, you know.
Straight gate.
He never did
Never
need a lot of
did, you
men.
know. He rather have quality over quantity.
Like Maccabees
Right,
and in
Maccabees.
Joshua. Oh yeah.
So
He
enter ye
always
at the
dealt with
straight
small
gate.
numbers, man.
One at a
Because-
time.
That small number of men was so, the spirit was on him so heavy, it was like having a bunch of, more men than you actually needed.
What's that account when he told them to bend down and drink the water, but don't want to drink the water?
Yeah.
And the ones that didn't listen, they
Yeah.
cast them
Speak
off.
louder, speak a little louder.
Like the account when he told those men to bow down and drink the water, and those that didn't do it to the way that he wanted, he cast them off.
To lap like a dog,
Come,
right?
lap like a
Lap the
dog.
water like a dog.
You know,
Yeah.
to show that they're going full-heartedly and put all the trust in him, you know.
Yeah, man. Read the last part.
Okay. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost,
Yep.
in whom the God of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not.
And who's the God of this world? Esau. He put that blindness to you, man. You know? All those mega pastors, they're blinded by that 501c3. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, man. All right, they're blinded by the God of this world.
That's right.
The deception of the God of this world, man.
Caesar Borgia.
Cesare, you know? Hey, flat earth. That's another one. Niggas is blind, man. You know? Keep going.
Cesare.
Lest the light of the glorious gospel of Yahawashi HaMashiach, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto them.
Lest they finally see the light and they wake the hell up, man.
And the
They open up their eyes.
is shining that light.
Yeah,
Hear that
It's
voice.
if you take heed,
yeah.
but the spirit of the Most High, Yahawashi Yahawashi, got to be on you.
That's right. Hey, before you get that, give me Jeremiah 48 real quick. 48 and 10. Jeremiah 48 and 10.
I got it. Jeremiah chapter 48, verse 10. Cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord Yahweh deceitfully, and cursed be he that keepeth back his sword from blood.
Read it one more time.
Cursed he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully.
Yeah, handling the word of the Lord deceitfully. All right? You going out there and you call yourself ministering or teaching, but you handling the word of the Lord deceitfully. If you're doing that, you're doing the work of the Lord deceitfully. All right, go ahead.
And cursed be he that keepeth back his sword from blood.
And what sword are we using?
Scripts.
This, the two-edged sword, man. For my word is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, man.
Cutting to bone.
If I can't cuss out Esau, that's basically me holding my sword back.
That's holding it back.
Holding your mouth.
You know?
Oh, I ain't gonna say that.
Come on, man. The sword of a dog or a lion is his teeth. How is he gonna attack if he got a muzzle on him?
How can you attack if you can't bite?
Yeah.
How can we be the Lord's mouthpiece if we can't speak?
Come on, man. Just preach just Israel. Just preach to Israel.
Yeah,
Only where, hey.
You know what? He don't want us to teach the good news.
Yeah, that's taking away the good news.
Yeah. He want to stay here. Because
he got money now.
If you're not teaching the downfall of Esau, then you want Israel to stay in America.
You're not teaching the whole truth, man.
He like Steve Harvey got money late in life and he don't want to leave.
Yeah.
You can't tell him nothing wrong now. It took him too long to get that money. And now that he got it, he ain't trying to give it up.
Yeah. That's right, man.
That nigga go meet with Trump right now if Trump calls.
Yeah, what was that? A free? Go ahead.
It's Romans 11:7. What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for.
Which is what? There's truth. There's knowledge, man. That's what Israel is ultimately trying to seek.
That's right.
Hey, just like that Zimbabwean cat that was here last week.
I was thinking about that earlier, bro.
You know, his whole thing was, I'm trying to bring everybody to the truth.
Huh.
All right, he was a truth seeker. You know, and the brother behind the camera was like, well, you right here.
You here now.
You here. We bringing you the truth.
He didn't like
the Lord
that.
directed you to the truth.
He didn't want that truth.
And dude didn't want it, man. He was wise in his own conceit. You know, he thought he already had it, man. His little worldly wisdom that he was taught over there in Africa or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not taking away from what they know, but at the end of the day,
He
the
didn't know
wisdom of this
shit.
world is foolishness with the Most High. Who gives a damn about the science and how you breathe with your diaphragm?
Yeah. How the baby breathe.
How a baby breathes. Nigga, you don't control your own breath. The breath that you breathe in is not even your own. You know?
Who cares? Niggas talking about he can come out and have an out-of-body experience.
The spirit without the body is dead.
He was full of shit, really.
That nigga ain't.
He was full of shit.
That can't get you salvation.
Yeah.
That nigga, so I need,
Esau come, I'm gonna leave my body.
I'm telling
And
people
when
how
he-
to
And then when
how
he
to brush
leave,
their
I'm gonna
teeth.
come back in.
Yeah.
I'm telling people how to brush their teeth.
Yeah, with Tom's toothpaste.
And no
that
fluoride
was part
water.
of his gospel.
Yeah.
Teaching people to brush their teeth with Tom's toothpaste.
Yeah.
But if you're an Israelite and you in this truth, you already you should be awake to all this wickedness, and you should be living your life right.
Yeah.
Following the laws, statutes, and commandments, you won't be indulging in all this filthiness of this world.
The body without the spirit is dead.
Yeah. Hey, Job 12 talks about the breath. You know,
Yeah.
we're basically breathing from our source. All right, who is our source? The Most High.
That's right. That's who gives us the life.
He gives us the breath of life, man. You know, and if you decide to take it, our flesh goes right back to the dust.
Falls right down.
You know.
I got that pre-up. It's James 2:26. It says, "For as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also."
Yeah, man. The astral projection only really happens when you die. You know.
She's looking at the camp right now.
Yeah, this is our camp right here.
Part of the count right here.
That's okay. Don't just worry. Get out.
Yeah, that's it. You know, all we doing is bringing the word out. You know. Shalom. You know. Read that again.
James 2:26.
Yeah.
Too dizzy.
This is James 2:26. For as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also.
Hey, exactly. And that was another thing that dude brought. He was like, "Y'all doing what y'all out here doing are works." And we was like, "Yeah, you right. What we are doing out here is works.
Putting
The
it
works
in.
of the Lord."
Putting it in.
Well, he thought he was doing the work of the Lord. No,
He
the
couldn't even tell
gospel
us what he
isn't
was
going
doing.
telling people that you must brush your teeth with Tom's toothpaste.
And watch the water he drink.
Yeah, watching your water and
He said he was
eat
doing the
herbs.
work of the Lord, but he was retiring.
Yeah.
They can't never retire from this.
Yeah,
They take breaks.
You
yeah,
know, we ain't taking no breaks until Yahawashi come back.
yeah. I mean, so we go back to Romans 11. You know, dude, basically, he was trying to see
No
no picture,
pictures,
no
Esau.
picture, no picture,
No pictures.
no picture. You can take pictures of the signs, but not us. You know.
Like one of them old Jews
Romans
too.
11 and 7. What
So
then?
called.
Yeah, basically he was trying to seek knowledge, but he didn't really have the knowledge of the truth. Ever learning, but never able to come into the knowledge of the truth. That's Jake to a T. They always learning, but they always trying to learn bullshit.
Yeah.
You
Back
know?
door shit.
Yeah.
Trying to come through the
Trivial
back
shit.
door.
You know?
And he despised the real truth and
Yeah.
where and who it was coming from.
Exactly.
His whole thing was, I can learn this, but not from y'all.
Right.
Y'all Americans. Y'all ain't shit.
Yeah. I'm from Africa.
Y'all-
Y'all got stripped of y'all heritage. Y'all went into slavery. My people didn't. Yeah, but the so-called white man, he went over there and he
Wrecked y'all
colonized your shit.
Wrecked your shit too. Just the
He
same.
got y'all just like he got us. So what's the difference?
Huh.
You know?
What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for?
Just like that Jake we talking about. He didn't seek, you know, he didn't obtain that which he seek. But if he would have been more humble and willing to accept it, he probably would have received it.
Come.
He would have obtained it. But he wasn't of the elect. Okay, he's not of the Lord's elect. That's why we ain't worried about all Jake, man.
Can't.
The elect are gonna get this thing no matter what.
Man, if we had to worry about all Jake coming into the fold to get out of here, we
be
would
here
never
for
leave.
eternity, man.
We would never leave.
Yeah, we'd be here for eternity.
One nigga hold us up.
For
You
real.
know the decree where it says, if all Israel pray towards the east,
Yeah.
that's
yeah.
what Nate want. He want all Israel. It's like he want all
Not
Israel
just Nate.
to know.
Not even just Nate. Sakari, ISUBK. They're the main ones that's preaching that we got to get all Israel. We got to gather all Israel.
It'll never happen.
Niggas in the hood. You got Jake that's saying you got to go to the hood. Why?
Right.
Why go to these niggas, man? You know?
These same niggas
Scripture
use
tell you to go
social
to the
media.
chief place of concourse.
Exactly.
You're going to get Jake as well as the other nations. And everybody's going to get a chance to hear this word being brought out, man. All nations.
Openings at the gate.
Yeah, at the openings of the gate, man. We ain't got to go to no damn projects, man.
No, there ain't no
The
gate
Lord
over
said
there.
he came to his own and they didn't receive him.
Exactly.
Fuck we going to the hood for, man? You're embracing those that rejected Yahawashi.
Exactly.
That's all you're doing.
And another thing, when you go into the hood, we already in the hood. The niggas in the hood know what we about. They ain't coming
Yeah.
up to us now. So what
They
we gonna
ain't
sit
seeking-
there
they ain't
for?
seeking the truth, man. Jake want to do what the hell he want to do.
Exactly.
He loves this setup, man. All right. You know, you try to ask an average Jake right now, what's going on in Puerto Rico right now? He couldn't tell you.
Don't say nothing.
Yeah.
That's what's going on
I've been
Venezuela.
wanting to go to I want to fuck the Puerto Rican bitches.
Yeah.
Man. I've been wanting to fuck a Puerto Rican bitch. You know.
Scuba dive.
Yeah. Ain't Fat Joe and Jennifer Lopez from Puerto Rico?
Yeah.
They just went bankrupt, man. Their economy,
The rich poor.
and that's the catalyst to what's coming to the land that you standing on right now. You know, Jake only talking about the NBA Finals.
See, people don't understand.
That's all
when
he's worried about right now.
the debt ceiling, I just gotta say this. The debt ceiling is this. When you hear that term, debt ceiling, America's debt ceiling, it's just like if you have a credit card and you got a $250, say a $2,500 limit.
Right,
You go to the bank and say, can I raise my limit to 5 G's?
right.
That's what America does every time they get to the point of bankruptcy. They go back to the IMF, the international bankers, whatever, and they have the debt raised up another notch. That's all it is. So they just go more in debt. You didn't
right.
pay off the 2,500, so now you're gonna go get in debt for 5 G's.
Exactly.
You didn't pay off the 5 G's, so now you wanna go 700, $7,500.
Right.
You know, that's the debt ceiling. There is no, the ceiling is as high as you can raise it.
Well, America's
Or tear the
getting ready
roof off the mother.
America's getting ready to get another one.
Yeah,
And basically they're getting ready to default.
yeah.
Okay? What you niggas gonna do then? If they don't get another bailout, what you niggas gonna do then? Come on, man. Go back to that Romans.
Romans 11:7. What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded.
The rest of Jake was blinded. That's why we ain't concerned with all Israel. We understand that the majority of our people are going to be blinded. All right? They can see us all day long out here. They're not going to come.
No.
They're not going to listen. They don't want to listen. They think this is it. They're going to live like this for eternity, man.
Yeah.
They're going to have children,
Psalms
and then their
49.
children are going to have children here, and then their children are going to have children here. Esau's going to rule over them forever and ever and ever. That's what's established in the minds of the average nigga, man. And they're going to, that generational curse, they feel like that's never going to be lifted off of them. You know? They ain't concerned with the knowledge, man. You know? Go ahead.
According as it is
Hey,
written,
the elect, they're going to hear Yahawashi's voice, and they're going to immediately follow him. Immediately. When they hear this word, it's going to enter into their spirit, man. Okay? They're going to put it off when they hear it, man. Yeah, I hear this, man. I hear what they saying, but before I get to that, before I start putting on fringes and doing all this, I'm going to go and smoke my weed still and eat my pork and pop my homeboys woman up the street. You know, I'm gonna go and get this money. I'm finna go and try to do this and do that. You know.
that's Jake, just like Nate. Nate and all the rest of these Israelite groups that want all Israel to get in, you know, it ain't gonna happen like that. You don't, the Most High set up so many stumbling blocks for niggas not to be in it.
Yeah.
You know how many
everybody.
people just won't get in it because you're not supposed to be smoking?
Yeah.
Jake will not put down the blunt.
Yeah.
And that's stopping a whole bunch.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know? Along with other things.
Oh, the way Jake feel about women.
God, Jake won't stop eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, scallops.
Hey, Jake is falling out because of women.
God.
Yeah.
One Jake fell out recently because he wants to marry his wife. He wants to get legally married according to the state.
He want to go into matrimony under
Yeah.
Esau's laws.
Yeah.
He want to make a covenant with Esau and his
He wants
bride.
to make a
And all
covenant.
he got to do is take care of his bride.
That's it.
That's all you got to do, nigga.
Yeah.
And if she decide to leave you, she leaves with nothing.
Well, this is a stunt. That's another stumbling
Man.
block. A lot of Jakes, they get messed up over these damn women. Because in this society, she's lifted up too high. She really shouldn't be up. She shouldn't even have any elevation.
I'm gonna just say
But
this,
she's
man.
elevated, and Jake Bennett, that's been ingrained into him. So they get really touchy-feely and emotional about it.
Fuck y'all.
The rape thing, that's one thing. Thinking that our women are equal, that's one. All right.
Fuck y'all.
There's so many different ways that the Lord is basically sifting Israel.
And another big one is coming out here with the garments on. It's so many Jake, and we've heard it many